And we're doing Penn Point. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Gamefly. There's this thing going around a couple weeks ago, the fake yoga guy in the Midwest. There's this fake yo-yo guy who was going on these, morning shows. We always have to go on, like Good Morning Dog Fuck. We were just on a bunch of them in Arizona. You go to these morning shows, and you've got a host there, and they're just, hard-working people. And he goes on, and he claims to be this yo-yo expert who goes around to schools, and it's really Andy Kaufman-esque. It's really, really cool. I'm sure you've seen it. He comes out with like 4 yo-yos in one of the clips. He's going to show them how great he is. And there's like a weatherman interviewing him and stuff. He's got the yo-yos on his wrist. He's going to go. He just kind of does that. He just kind of spins them. He doesn't do anything. And he's kind of embarrassed and says he hasn't got dexterity. And it's really, really awkward. And kind of a wonderful, funny Andy Kaufman moment. And I guess I don't really... Then people say, and these local news people are so fucking stupid, they didn't even check to find out if he was a real yo-yo guy. That's the attitude. The attitude ends up putting down these people. I know I said, good morning, dog fuck. Like, good morning, dog fuck. Like, good morning, dog fuck. There certainly is a lack of respect there. But the lack of respect is in my words and not in my heart. These people that do local TV shows and the news, and they do cooking, and here's how you make butterscotch pudding, and throw in some French dressing, and a hand job spices it up nice. Those people aren't bad people, and they're not doing a horrible thing. And the idea that this guy goes on and ridicules them, I don't think he is ridiculing them. I think he's just kind of doing this performance art thing. But somebody that sent it to me in email said, and the local news people didn't even check. They didn't even check to find out if he was a real yo-yo guy. What the fuck? Why would you check to find out if he was a real yo-yo guy? What's the importance of that? First of all, it's like that Borat shit, Sacha Baron Cohen. His acting is fabulous. I think he's one of the greatest comedy minds and greatest comedy actors we have. But I'm so bothered by the disrespect he has for other people. When we do bullshit, everybody that's on that show, at least we tell them this, has to know they're going to be on bullshit and should know that we're going to be coming out against them. We don't ambush people. We don't do Michael Moore. We don't do Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron Cohen. We don't do that. We don't do that stuff. We let them know. And I just think that the yo-yo guy going on local TV, of course they don't check to see if he's really a yo-yo guy. We wouldn't want him to. I mean, when we go on these morning shows, when we got a local, when we're touring around, leaving Vegas to do the Penn and Teller show, we're not checked on. Our manager says, do you want to book Penn and Teller on your show? They say yes, I think, when they're nice people. And then we show up. And if we showed up with 2 people that weren't Penn and Teller, and our manager had been lying, that would just be a person lying. It's not like you have to do due diligence on checking out a yo-yo guy for your morning show. But, so there's no one at fault in this. It's just if you like really awkward stuff, it's okay. And conceptually I love awkward stuff, but I'd rather see Andy Kaufman on Letterman. If you watch those old Letterman clips, where Andy knows what he's doing and Dave knows what he's doing, than the Sacha Baron Cohen thing, where sometimes they're actors, a lot of times they're actors, but sometimes they're just people who are just trying to be nice. And when they go along with the racist stuff he talks about, I don't think it's because they're racist or bad. I think they go along with it because they're just trying desperately to be polite to a stranger, especially a stranger who's so awkward and uncomfortable. So that's what I say about the yo-yo guy. But I guess it's okay funny. It's not really my cup of meat. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Gamefly. GameFly's real easy to understand. It's just Netflix for games. I don't play games much. If I did, this is the way I would do it. GameFly is the largest online video game rental service and offers you a choice from over 7,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds, with plans starting at $15.95 a month. Cheap. GameFly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as they like. 1 to 4 games at a time. Just keep them as long as you like. I just said the same thing twice, acting like I was more conversational in my own words. I said the exact same thing. Okay, once you're done playing a game, send it back and GameFly will send you the next available game on your list. It's Netflix for games. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It on the GameFly website and the game is yours at a discounted price. GameFly will even mail you the case and manuals free of charge. It's nice to get the manual, but really, you can get all those online. That's why the rental thing works so well. Penn Point fans get a 15-day free trial when they go to gamefly.com Penn. There it is right there with my thumbprint. You can see my thumbprint that shows. Go to gamefly.com/Penn for Penn Point and get 15 days free. This is Penn Point. I'm here in my little studio, in my little home at the Slammer. Penn Jillette. Is that the attacks they're doing on Rand Paul? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be attacked. I believe he's Christian. And finally, he asked me what I think of the Arizona law. And I figure this is a trick question on the George Lopez show.